Hey guys, Train Freak here, and today I'm going to give you my weekly layout update. As you saw, the maintenance away train coming back into the yard because I did do a little bit on the layout. Put some track in, wired some track up, and I even did 3 Tortoise Switch installs over the week. So before we get to that, I always want to remind all my viewers too, and make sure you fill in the bell so that way you receive future notifications on all my videos, such as my weekly layout updates, my how-tos, which I've done a couple recently and I've got one to come, and including some of my contests, which I've got a 400 subscriber contest going now, and a Christmas giveaway for a local youth, meaning a kid in the state of Arkansas. I have a train set that I'm giving away for them. Trying to get more kids involved in the hobby, and it's great for STEM. And if you want to add art, then you can call it STEAM, which, hey, steam trains are cool too. So, all right, so let's get to the layout update. All right, I guess we can start over here in staging. I've got another train ready to go, but what I've done is the new electrical, I had to put in some bigger holes, and I haven't moved all my cable over there yet, so I got to get the cable out, or I might cut it and, you know, make it shorter or something. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet, but needless to say, it is hooked up to that 20 amp circuit, and I plan on running this stuff here, the computer, the ProCab, the Power Pro system, and my JMRI monitor, my dispatch monitor. I'm going to run that and put that on that 20 amp circuit as well. What's going to be on the 15 amp circuit is going to be literally all of the, you know, buildings that are pre-lit, or other types of, you know, scenery, like, you know, these, for example, my Piggly Wiggly, my Gamer and Thrones, that station there. I've got 2 more. I got the Morton Salt, and then somewhere I've got the hotel. But all that's going to go on that 15 amp circuit. And let's see here. So let me show you what track I've got done. I've got the box of screws on there for a reason, so that way when I was testing, nothing would fall down. But this track is in place. If you're wondering what the blue stuff is, that is painter's tape cut into strips, and I use it for super elevation. And the way I do it is I take my hand and just kind of measure like that, and I go 4 layers. So layer 1 starts here, layer 2 starts there, layer 3 will start here, layer 4 starts there. I only went 4 layers on this one. Over at the sawmill I went 6. So but only 4 layers on this one. I did the same thing on this side and worked my way back. I do have this one wired in there. So this is going to be what I call the U on level 2. Let's go to the industrial complex, because I've been spending a lot of time in here. I'm wanting to get it to where I can at least do some type of operations, more than just bringing a manifest in and out. But maybe work the local as well. I have got all 4 classification tracks, or the interchange tracks, installed and wired in. And I'm having an issue here with the wire that I'm using has got this, I mean, it's basically speaker wire. And, or my feeders are speaker wire. I'm using a thicker speaker wire for the bus. But it's right in front of a light bulb, so it's wanting to light up. So I'm probably going to have to find a way and maybe paint that black or something before I ballast it. Because I've got another one here that's not lit, and a couple of more over here that's not lit as well. So it's kind of weird. But those 4 tracks are powered. I've got one of the industry leads / runaround. It's wired. I had to install power here, which will have a BD20 on it, and of course the U is going to have a BD20 as well. And then I did get this track wired in as well, the second one, not the third one, but the second one. And so now I can send the trains out this way, and as the trains come back in, they'll be on this track here. Or, you know, I can do it either way. I can make it bi-directional, but typically your engineer would sit to the outside of the tracks on a double track. Alright, so as far as track wiring, I got that done. Last thing I did, which you probably saw one of my how-tos I did recently, is I got a Tortoise switch here, and I got it wired into the switch 8. And I've got these two here also wired into the switch 8. So now I've got one switch 8 that is finally full, because that is the new one's address 6 and then 7 and 8. Now I've got 15 more turnouts that either need tortoises or they just need to be wired to switch 8s. I've got 2 more switch 8s. I've just got to figure out which ones are going to be the next numbers, because when I said I have 15, I would be able to do up to 16, and what I'm going to do is make this one here on level 2, number 16, because it's the first turnout coming off of level 1 into level 2, and there's my feed for it. So that's pretty much it on the layout update. Really don't have anything else to add. So other than that, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Fill in the bell. Thumbs up helps get, you know, the videos out to the public, you know, people that are just, you know, the impressions, click through, you name it. It just helps with YouTube's algorithms. And then last but not least, feel free to comment if you want to. Alright, y'all. Well, y'all be safe out there. Oh, before I forget, thank you for the extended support for my extended supporters through Patreon, Teespring, and my PayPal.me. I'd like to thank you, you know, individually, and with my Patreons I can do that. However, my Teespring, I have no clue if you bought anything or not until you do maybe some type of unboxing video. So, but if you did buy anything off my Teespring, I'm telling you, I seriously thank you, because all that money raised is going straight into content on this channel, more or less the prizes that I'm giving away, which goes back to y'all. So none of this money I'm more or less keeping in my own pocket. It's going back to the YouTube model railroad community in some form or fashion. So, alright, well, y'all be safe out there, and I hope y'all have a great week, and happy railroading.